Okay. Okay. Mike. Ay, pendeja. What?
Okay. Alright. So yummy. Okay, you got it? Okay,
Yeah.
so back to the people not believing it.
There's a few people who do
Yeah,
believe
there's some dude don't,
and
but
some that don't.
my experience, dude. So this is how you know when you're around a spirit. You know, something's around you. It's when
Not me smelling cigarettes right now.
no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't
Like
know.
it's been a couple days.
Oh, maybe it's that
Talking experience.
person's around. When you know what someone is around, the air feels really cold,
Or
like freezing ice.
Or you get smells.
Yeah,
You
sense
smell-
of some,
yeah.
but sometimes if it's a loved one, it could be a perfume, or if they smoked a lot, it will be like a cigarette scent. It could be anything they used
that
to use,
reminds you of them. Yeah.
But when it's not a family member, I've been
You get shit thrown across the room.
well, yeah, if they're bad, but I had an experience where I felt that really cold breeze. I know someone's with me. Like I know something
is there with you.
Yeah,
lingering.
Like yeah, you feel that? You feel the air? I feel it right here. I feel a little bit of that air. It's not cold, but I feel a breeze. There's no windows open.
No, that window's closed.
So that's what I'm saying. So you know when you know. Yeah, I feel it right here. Do you feel the air? Even that is moving. So, like again,
weird. And our mics did cut off.
Yeah, our mics did cut off. I think it's the energy.
Even though it says it's 7 hours,
charge
of playtime,
yeah,
it cut off, and we only used it 2 hours.
So barely an
hour.
So that's what I'm saying. Like we know. You know, you don't really have to be like an empath.
And no, there's nobody behind the freaking.
There's no
screen.
one.
Yeah.
So it's a green screen. There's just a wall.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. When you go through experience, you know your knowledge. You know what's up.
They want to make
because there's like a show.
They probably want to make a presence.
Yeah, maybe.
Or they know we're talking about that stuff.
Maybe. That's why energy. I'm saying energy, man. But you know, it's nothing bad. But not to be scared because they're not really like a dark entity to hurt you. So
I don't know about mine, but no, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, and then we have a scent. You know, something's around. Sometimes there's people could see like a shadow or a spirit, and they'll be so quick. And then they'll ask, "Did you see that?" It's like, I didn't see it, but I believe you because I know it's real.
Yeah.
So until you,
well, what was your experience?
I know. There's some people will say, "Oh, you're on something," or "You're just whatever." It's like no,
crazy.
No. You know.
Yeah.
You just know. And there's people with gifts that can talk to spirit. There's mediums. There's people that talk to spirits or could see them.
Yeah.
Like my mom. One time we're coming back home. We're coming from Stockton, and there's this on the 41. So kind of like between Paso and the Highway 5. There's a highway there. It was at night because it was like already like around 8. And it was almost home. Yeah, it was dark. And it's dark. You can't see. Yeah, especially in that road. There's no light. It's only the stars and mountains.
Moonlight.
That's it. And we're driving. My dad. I think I was driving. My mom was sitting in the back. She turned. I don't know why she turned around. There's no view to see. Yeah. She turned around on her left, and she got like kind of spooked in a way because she saw. I know it's crazy, but she saw a guy running, and she started feeling sick because I know she felt that present, because people can get sick, start throwing up or whatever it is, how each person's different. Because they saw that person, they just felt them. So it's crazy. I see myself. I was maybe in middle school or high school. I would say maybe ending middle school. Yeah, because it wasn't in high school. So I would say middle school, like 8th grade.
She's lying. No,
heck no. So I was sleeping. It was probably like 2-3 in the morning. And I woke up. I don't know why. I just woke up and I saw somebody standing on the door, dude. Standing on the door.
Standing by the door.
Oh, yeah, by the door. Sorry. Not on the like on the door. By the door, like the door open.
And I don't mean to really correctly. It's just, I know what she's trying to get at.
That's fine.
Yeah.
staring at me, but her face was black because she had like short hair like this, and I thought it was my mom because it had like the same like gown, but it wasn't my mom because I asked her, "Hey, were you in the room? Because I saw you the door."
Well, that goes kind of to mimics too. In a way.
So I heard about them.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any kind of good mimics, but I seen on social media that there's really bad. They mimic a sound like it was your husband or daughter or son, whatever, and it's like they're scared like nobody's home. They know nobody's home, so it's scary, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, I never encountered that, but I'm sure there's a lot of things out there. But she was just, I looked at her because it obviously female hair.
Yeah.
And I asked like, oh, what do you want? You know, like not in a mean way, but ¿qué quieres? You know, okay. And in the second, went back and closed the door. It was so weird. Like, okay, whatever. I'll ask her in the morning, right? And I was like, were you standing in the door at this time? Like, no. I was like, okay, well, somebody was there, so
it wasn't like, it wasn't me.
Yeah, it was super weird. I have dealt from like spirits moving
things.
A dish. One time I was like on a house right here, my old house where I used to live. There was a spirit present, and they just I had goosebumps. My hair just went up. I had really goosebumps, and they just moved a dish. Like, okay, you're here. I wasn't scared, but it's just like
I never acknowledge the fact that they're
there. They were there. Like, okay, you know, you can have dreams and stuff, but there's always a family member or some just random spirit that's passing by that's there or stuck here on
or
Earth.
An evil spirit too.
Yeah,
because well, continue. You was that the only experiences?
Pretty much in Mexico. The times I've been there, I haven't sensed anything like kind of like crazy, that paranormal, but I have like sense. You know, you have that sense like there's somebody here.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel right. You feel sweating and all that. It's not like the nerves, but sometimes there's stuff out there. You know, like Llorona, the wailing woman.
Yeah,
if you don't know about that.
The crying bitch.
Yeah, well, I seen like my aunt. She seen it. Like she had gone to the restroom and she saw her flying over, like crying. So like, there's family members or yourself could experience that, you know. And people are like, well, why would my family? You know, like what would people lie really like? Not to get clout, but
or not to even get acceptance because only you know what you've gone through. It's just. We're just here to share our experiences.
I like to share it because so they can believe it, you know, to make them believers, you know, in a way to make you like, oh yeah, maybe.
Well, I don't necessarily want to make them believers, but kind of just spark that in them.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, well, you know, maybe something did happen to me like that, or I just never paid attention, or I just thought I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
Here, Matt.
But it's just to kind of go out there like exist. How are you so close-minded, you know?
Yeah.
It's like people don't believe in past lives.
Oh, that's another subject. Yeah,
another subject. Like I said, another subject. But there's always a connection.
Yeah,
always some way or another. Yeah. Even though it's a little bit off topic, but
I mean, another experience I had was when I think I told you when I turned 16. I didn't want to, in Hispanic culture, quinceañeras, and I'm sure in other cultures too. But I didn't want a quinceañera. I just asked for a computer, and sure enough, they got me a computer. My parents got me a computer when I turned 16. Shout out MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace. You know that.
And I was always like on the computer late at night. And one late night that I stayed on there, I think it was after 1 o'clock at night. In the morning, 1 a.m. When I go lay down. And as soon as I lay down, I would sleep with my mom in the same bed. I laid down next to her, and I felt this cold, like, presence lay on me.
I have when a lot of those.
Te sube el muerto or whatever. And I was like, kind of like speak, and I was like, you can't. You're
frozen.
Yeah. And once that lifted, I was sobbing. Mom was like, what happened? Like, what the hell happened? And I was like, I saw something and I felt something. She's like, por andar en la computadora. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Por andar en la computadora. And blah, blah, blah. And I didn't pay attention to it much. And then after that, it was like reoccurring. Like I would see shadows and I was like, what the hell is that? And this one time, I had actually seen the shadow of this man, which I call Shadow Man. And I asked it. I was so pissed and so annoyed at the fact that this present was just making himself known or whatever it was. I asked it, well, what the fuck do you want? You know, like kind of cussing at him.
Yeah.
Like, well, what the fuck do you want?
He's been there a lot.
Yeah. And, I mean, there was never no answer. He just kind of walked away.
Yeah.
And it was weird. Like, I always felt that lingering in that room. And there's like a lot of other stories that I could say too. Like when my mom told me like, oh, that's not true. It's all in your head because you stay late at night on the computer.
Always something.
And I remember one day we were washing dishes. I think I told you. And she was like, oh, well, wait for me. Wait for me. Because I was already going upstairs.
Yeah.
And I told her, oh, you scared, huh? Something's going to get you. And she's like, I'm not scared. That's not true. I don't believe it. I don't think there's anybody here. And as soon as she said that, the spoons, the plates in the dish, like the drying rack, they moved, they shook a little bit. And I was like, hey, oh no, I'm running upstairs, I'm running upstairs. And she's like, espérame. I was like, no, que no había nada, but she's just like, esos ya, they just moved on its own. But
I have plenty of those, the one spirits that get on top of me, and I'm screaming like, hey, I try to talk, and they don't hear me. Yeah. I'm frozen, I can't move. Even though your eyes are open, you can't move.
You're stuck.
And you know what? Lately, like, it's been a while, but not that long ago, maybe less, like 2 years ago, maybe, I want to say, where I'm currently at. One time, I felt this heaviness, like pressure, and I'm trying to wake up, like, get up, and I'm trying to yell, and I can't. But you know what? What I did, I started kind of like fighting it, like, oh no, I'm stronger, like, I got this, and then it just went away. So like sometimes you're like, maybe try fighting it, really put strength to that spirit to get off, because I had plenty of those. It wasn't a dream.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So if you ever experienced that, comment down there in our comments. Yeah. On there.
Share your experience.
And later on, once we have 50 viewers or subscribers. We will we're going to go live and then have like people call in or live chat, whatever it is. We're like, we love to get everyone involved and say like, what's your experience on this topic? It'll be cool just to know like, we're all in this, not just us. We're not crazy.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something like in the books, because throughout my life, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, same. I mean, I've kind of been around that stuff too.
Yeah.
Like the paranormal.
Yeah, a lot of paranormal.
I mean, even though I guess in the beginning they didn't really believe that stuff, we started seeing it more frequent. Yeah, where it was just like, oh, that's normal.
And they always say it is true. I think it's really true that spirits will, if you have your light, if your light is like white, in the sense like your aura, your energy, if it's kind of pure in a way, because you're in the healing path. Yeah. They're attracted to light, so they'll come to you.
They'll attack you.
Yeah, they'll try to come to you, get that light, because they're still in the dark. They're still trying to cross over. Like there's another topic. Yeah. They're in the crossover, so they need your light. They need it because they feed off it and they feel good about it. Yeah. So it's good to always protect your house, cleanse it, protect it, protect your energy, because they will. Like I said, they'll get on top of you.
They'll attach. Like leeches.
Yeah, they'll attach. So,
and the more you feel fearful of it, the more they linger. Because it's been years since I've seen that shadow person and all that stuff. And I feel it's because I'm more mentally strong about it. It just doesn't appear anymore. Yeah, yeah.
Don't get wrong. There's kids that could see it.
Yeah,
they may not
dogs,
know.
Pets.
Yeah, pets.
That's also another experience too. We see.
Yeah, pets.
My
as
dog
well.
Scruffy.
Yeah, so I mean, we are in a paranormal environment, so I'll tell you that much. Which is crazy.
It is.
Well, that's pretty. I'm trying to think of other experiences, but I know people that gone through that. So, which is
when we first moved into our home where my parents now live, our neighbors, his dad was a real estate agent, and when we moved in, he told us that there was people there before us that looked like they practice, weird black magic. And in one of the rooms, there was specifically a large circle burn, and that was my room.
Oh, woo.
Yeah, that was my room for a good couple years.
Maybe that's why it explains the.
And it probably attached. It was
that
weird.
That shadow man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't know what you have in your head. That's what's always good
to cleanse it.
Cleanse it once
and
you have a new home.
Good stuff in there.
Yeah, always. And plants are good,
especially when you move in.
Yeah, plants are good to have in the house because it's also energy and they clean it or whatever you want. You know, positive stuff.
Yeah,
crystals. It's another thing having crystals. Having crystals in your house and all that room.
Yeah,
because that is a big game changer as well.
I do also have another experience, but I don't know how much time we've been at. But
15 minutes.
Yeah, that one was pretty wild.
That's another topic for another day, another week. We're gonna try to do like once a week.
Like
so
spirit ghost. Yeah.
I mean, it's just be so cool, you know, for everybody like getting the same, like, oh yeah, you know, I don't want to believe it, but I have that.
Or if this has happened, or I've heard of somebody going through this, or someone near to you. I mean, you might have a spouse that has experiences like that, or
friend or cousin, whatever it is, family, you know. But yeah, I mean, we love to talk about stuff like that, and that, you know, and then probably the next subject could be
few videos.
Yeah,
we might continue it. Maybe finish talking out all the experiences we've gone through paranormally.
Yeah,
I mean paranormally.
What we've
with
seen
paranormal stuff.
Because even in the show Mr. Ballin, I watch it. If you guys don't know, he tells like stories of actual like he has like facts, like dates, where it happens, and the time and all that. Mm-hmm. Like it could be paranormal, it could be, you know, a crime, but he does have some paranormal stories. Like, oh my gosh, like that is so crazy, and it's real. Like I believe because I know the whole paranormal stuff.
I wish I would have had like a GoPro back then to maybe capture all this stuff, and especially when we used to go ghost hunting and stuff. Just
that'd be cool to do. Stuff, maybe in the future we can go like during the day. I don't want to try to go at night because
well, I mean, most of our adventures were at night because that's when the most action happens.
I don't know. Maybe we can do one
episode where we go
out there and go to like well, we try not to attach bad spirits either, but just go
and cleanse yourself.
Yeah. Go and see paranormal stuff.
If
you know,
something ever happens.
Sometimes not always.
Yeah.
But you just have to know where the activity.
So if you guys know of any places here in the Central Coast that might know of, maybe that are haunted,
heard of,
or there's really high activity,
let us know. We'll get there, do a live video, and show you guys. We'll be brave.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm pretty much up for it, but
yeah, I'm down. So. Thumbs up, give us a like,
share,
and
comment any of your experiences, or share any of your.
We definitely will do a video like that.
Yeah.
And once we become like really popular, I think we're gonna start doing like giveaways. That'll be fun. And then once we hit that 1 million mark, we're thinking
of merch and all that stuff
merch.
Too.
I mean, the merch will be more like in the 100,000, maybe 6-figure. Or even close to the 6-figure. We'll do merch, and then we do giveaways, or we could sell it as well. Yeah. But also when we hit that 1 million mark, I was thinking like blessing people, like
that would be nice too.
Pay a bill, mortgage, you know, like hey, I know times are tough, man. They're really tough.
That's why we are doing this.
I know
because times are tough,
and like it's cool just to show us a different kind of content because I seen a lot of the same ones like eating and like just politics or just one subject.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If someone wants to watch us eat, by all means,
yeah, we'll do that. Hey, we'll do that because we're foodies, man. We love to eat too. You can tell, but we will definitely do one video or so. Like once we get there popular, you know. But we definitely will bless people, like because I know how it is. It's great. People struggle. We've been through that, you know. We've been through that and stuff, and like we like to bless people. Yeah, definitely blessings and all that. So the more blessings for us, we bless a lot of people.
So keep that manifestation in mind,
and also future travel. You know, and then
that would be cool.
You know, so you guys can know like our perspective of their country, and then kind of like give them a little interview, like, oh, you know what you guys think?
We get kicked out.
Let's try and get kicked out. Let's follow the rules, but it'll be fun just to see, like, oh, we've been here, bucket list, you know, and then we tried their food and kind of like see how it is in their lifestyle.
And clearly you can see that we have big plans.
Yeah.
That we want to eventually you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely do. So hopefully we reach that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.